Shalom, shalom, and welcome. Welcome to From Four Corners. This here is a recording that will accompany the third page of a website created from fourcorners.net and from fourcorners.com. My name is Symmanayah, and let me read what is to accompany that page. End time considerations. Scriptures foretell of a time where there will be widespread famine, drought, pestilence, and disease. There's also mention of fighting and wars. There's no doubt we have come to consider the mention of these events as signs of the times. Let us not forget it is written that there will come a time when there will be a world dictator who will attempt to get everyone to worship him. The world dictator has come to be commonly referred to as the Antichrist or Anti-Messiah. It is also believed that the Antichrist or Anti-Messiah will be accompanied by a false prophet, and together they will head up a new world order or one world government with a system we have come to know as the beast system. The beast system depicts procedures of which no man can buy or sell unless he takes on a specific mark, either in the right hand or their forehead. End-time prophecies also inform us that a time will come when two witnesses of revelation will appear, led by the Spirit of Yahushua, to execute many commands and orders. During such time as I am describing, many has come to believe these times as the Great Tribulation. The Great Tribulation brings many uncertainties, but what has been written in Scriptures bring many expectations. There are many, including myself, who believe at the end of the Great Tribulation, our Mashiach, Messiah, will return as foretold in Scriptures. Taking under consideration all that I have mentioned, here are several things to consider. What is expected of those who pursue righteousness and seek to do the will of the Almighty Father, Yahuwah? Will we be scattered and wait as individual silos for the return of our Mashiach, Messiah? Will every individual seeking to do the will of the Almighty Father be subject to beheading, getting their head cut off for rejecting the mark of the beast? When the erroneous teachings of a rapture, when the erroneous teachings of a rapture are proven to be wrong, what do you think the conditions on our planet will be regarding believers who were overtaken by such a mistake? Let's examine the following scriptures. Isaiah 11:12 reads, "And he shall raise a banner for the nations and gather the outcasts of Yasharal and assemble the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth." Isaiah 43:5-7 reads, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I shall bring your seed from the east and gather you from the west. I shall say to the north, give them up, and to the south, do not keep them back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the ends of the earth, all those who are called by my name, who I have created, formed, even made for my esteem." That was Isaiah 43:5-7. Jeremiah 23:3. "Therefore I shall gather the remnant of my flock out of all the lands where I have driven them, and shall bring them back to their fold, and they shall bear and increase." Have these prophecies been fulfilled? If you are one who believes they have, could something of this magnitude occur again during these end times? Now allow me to present the following. Matthew 24:22. "And if those days were not short, no flesh would be saved, but for the sake of the chosen ones, those days shall be shortened." 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 6-8 reads, "And now you know what restrains for him to be revealed in his time, for the secret of lawlessness is already at work, only until he who now restrains come out of the midst, and then the lawless one shall be revealed, whom the master shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and bring to naught with the manifestation of his coming." Is it possible that there will be those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father gathered to a safe place? If the days are shortened, would this not mean the amount of time to complete specific tasks will be lessened as well? Tasks such as coming together and traveling to a safe place, would not these tasks require at some point a sense of urgency? Also consider Revelation 7:3-9, which reads as follows, saying, do not harm the earth, nor the sea, nor the trees, until we have sealed the servants of our Elohim upon their foreheads. And I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000, sealed out of all the tribes of Yasharal. Revelation 7:9 reads, after this I looked and saw a great crowd which no one was able to count, out of all nations and tribes and peoples and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, dressed in white robes and palm branches in their hands, and crying out with a loud voice, saying, deliverance belongs to our Elohim who sits on the throne and to the Lamb. Revelation 7:14, and I said to him, Master, you know. And he said to me, these are those coming out of the great distress, having washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. I ask you yet more questions. Are you able to discern the possibility of the 144,000 in multitude as individuals who just might be brought together and placed in a safe place until the return of the Mashiach Messiah? What about 1 Thessalonians 5:9-10? Because Elohim did not appoint us to wrath, but to obtain deliverance through our Master, Yahushua Messiah, who died for us so that we, whether awake or asleep, should live together with him. Ephesians 5:6 read, let no one deceive you with empty words, for because of these the wrath of Elohim comes upon the sons of disobedience. Given these words and more, can one safely say those who are followers of Yahushua Mashiach Messiah can be considered the children of obedience? Let me read that again. Given these words and more, can one safely say that those who are followers of Yahushua Mashiach Messiah can be considered the children of obedience? Currently, many scientists and world leaders, along with others, believe man is vastly approaching a collision course of total extinction. Are you aware that in order for us to live from a natural and practical perspective, we need fresh air, fresh water, food, and a habitable place to dwell? Are you aware that all four of these resources are shrinking due to global warming and climate change? CO2 and methane gas levels are rising, posing major threats to our atmosphere. Massive droughts are spreading across the planet, meaning lack or no fresh water. Without fresh water, there will be little to no food, resulting in massive famine, food shortages. The fallout of these emerging conditions will be like never before imagined. I will present more on this on another page and at another time, along with what I have already presented via other media sources. Scriptures will be fulfilled whether we come to grips with the realities or not. End time considerations. Choose wisely how you manage information presented to you, for soon all proof will emerge. Shalom.